What's up,
Hey,
everybody? We are live. I have not been live for a long, long time. I am here with Greg. We are going to get into King Kon. We're going to talk about it. This is not going to be a long show tonight either, guys. This is going to be a quick one. Let me get into the chat really quick, and then Greg will get chatting. Sound good?
yeah,
All right. Michael the Beast Benson, I see you. Randy Sloan, what's going on? Nicholas Javier, what's up, everyone? Sergio, a lot of familiar names in here. Hoots McCoy, Randy Sloan, 5 days to King Kon. Are we five? Are we four
yes.
now? Five.
It, it's Saturday, so
It's Saturday.
yeah.
However you want to count it down.
Don't make me do math. Yeah.
Uh, Bachin 114, back issue. Paulie, what is up?
What's up, guys?
Wesley's comic collection. Wesley, I think I still have that Daredevil for you. Was it you who won with that I threw across the room? I still have it on the side. Fallen Hero, what's up? Chinmo, my man Chinmo. Dave Cerrone, Mr. Syntastics, Kyle Wolf. What's up? What's up? What's up? I could be here all night just saying hello to everybody. So let's jump down to the bottom here. Hulk 197 and Chuck Tara. All right. So we're here. First of all, I was just saying to you, first live show, I've got lights on. I don't know if you guys on the other side can notice. First live show with the new chair. So no more old ass chair. Everybody used to make fun of me. I still have the old iPod, but not the chair. All right, that's it.
It's a nice chair. He wasn't in it when I joined.
Oh yeah, here,
I heard you in the background doing stuff, and I was like,
it was on sale
checking out
at
the chair.
Staples. I think it was only like $200. I don't know what a chair is supposed to go for. I thought $200. It looks good.
I saw it and I was like, man, like that's a cool chair. I bet he works a lot down here. He sits in, he must be really picky about the chair he gets. So I bet it's like $1,000 chair.
It's just a normal chair. I don't know what it's called. Emerge. All right. So we are going to get into King Kon. It is a first time show, 1 day show, hotel show. This is your classic comic book show. I don't even want to call it a convention. It's a show. Like we have, I say we, there is nothing, and correct me if I'm wrong, what, 90% of the people in that room are selling comic books.
Like 95. I think NRG has some pops that they're going to be selling at their table. And Kyle's Comics, he's bringing his friend Adolfo, who has some pops, and they're just going to sell it at their table. But other than that, it's all comics.
All comic books. So there's no fluff. We have no actors, no actresses, no artists, no writers, no.
No, you're the celebrity. You guys are the celebrities.
No,
you're the draw. Yeah.
No, not at all. The comics are the draw. There's no toys, no. That's just a little bit of Funko at comic booths, right?
Yes. Yeah. There's no like
it's
separate station. Yep.
So a lot of people that I know like are going to be like, we know Street Side Anthony is going to be there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Erod is going to be there setting up for his first time selling books. And for you guys who've seen Erod on the show here, you know the kind of the level he brings with the books. And other than that, I mean, it's a lot of Instagrammers. Pressable Defects will be there. Jay will be there. He's not selling. He's just kind of recording stuff. And then that's it. So please, Greg, take the floor. What else with the vendors? Who are we expecting? What kind of stuff?
X is going to be there with Gerard.
X Illusionary from Instagram.
Yep. They're having Hero Restoration come because they just opened a new New Jersey branch. So they're going to be sharing a table. That kind of happened midway through with Gerard and Bob's Collectibles, who I believe they just changed their name. I'm sorry. I forget the new name, but they just changed it a few days ago. But they're going to be there. And then you got Kyle's Comics. So yeah, it's a nice mix of Instagram people. Kyle's Comics, Comics, who I've done live sales with. We got Three Men's going to be there. Pressable's going to be there. Yeah, Pressable's going to be there. Jay, the other guy's gentleman, couldn't make it.
Matt is very disappointed. Have you talked to Matt?
Yeah.
He's very disappointed.
He has a wedding. So it's that happens. I mean, September's a beautiful time to get married. So
yeah, especially up here in the Northeast, it's awesome.
Yeah. My anniversary is actually the 30th of September, so I was able to squeeze this in
You
and say,
just got it
and
in.
this is my wife's anniversary gift from me. I'm throwing you a show, a comic show.
Yeah, there. Hey, what a gift! I
Exactly.
hope my wife does that for me someday.
But you said earlier, it's so true. It's like the classic hotel convention. It's like that's what I remember as a kid was going to a Holiday Inn that was near my
Yeah,
house for the first one and buying like I remember I bought a pack of like Marvels. Used to buy the Marvel Series 1 cards, which I loved. And around that time I went to my first show. It was Marvel Series 2 was out. And I finally got my first hologram. It was the Punisher hologram out of a pack, you know. And I used to try to feel the sides of the packs and stuff like that because you used to, I don't know,
wasn't
think that you could.
wasn't that the biggest thing in the world, pulling a hologram out of those packs?
Oh, it was like hitting the lottery. And my brother's friend, who was 4 years older than me, like somehow like convinced me to give it to him. And like I remember it to this day, being like, "Oh man, that was like my first bad trade in the in the
We all
hobby."
have bad trades.
I don't even think I got anything for it. I think he just convinced me to give it to him. So,
It's like, you should just give that to me. You know what? I
but
should.
exactly. But I have two. I've bought two of them now, so I have two Punisher holograms. I have one displayed up next to my XM 129. So, but I was thinking that. But yeah, that was the kind of show that I grew up going to, like those small like Holiday Inn shows, and it was just they were so massive to me at the time. You know, like walking around as a kid and just seeing everything, wishing I could afford this, wishing I could afford that, and never thinking I'd own some of the stuff that I'm seeing. You know, so it's just kind of bringing that. You know, it's perfect for the first show. I know that I saw you at Terrificon. Like when I got there, I was like, wow, this is huge. It was my first time at Terrificon. I've been to New York Comic Con, but I'm the show.
They're
What were you gonna
very
say?
different shows. They're very
Yeah,
different.
I thought Terrificon was phenomenal. I loved it. I
It
loved the
is
setup.
great show. Yeah.
hmm But I get there and I'm like thinking of my show, obviously in the back of my head, and I'm like, man, this place is huge. Why did I call this convention King Kon? Like it's like not, it's like I'd like to get there someday, but my partner I'm working with, Mike, he really loved the name, and it's catchy and the logo is cool and stuff like that. But
Well,
I was
listen,
like,
you can't start huge. All right. It looked
exactly,
bad if you started big and started shrinking down. So
exactly.
after this year, we'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. Like I want to do another. I want this. I'm checking the weather. Like my wedding is Saturday or something like that. Like I woke last night. It was 75 and sunny. This morning it said it was going to rain, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I just checked it, and it's back to sunny again. So I'm hoping,
I
if
mean, I
people.
feel like rain is a good thing. Send people to the show.
Yeah, I don't mind clouds. I think clouds are good, because maybe it'll keep people from wanting to go out, but to do stuff outside. But rain, man, I don't like going out to shows in the rain personally.
Yeah, I can see that. So listen, I feel like King Kon is going to be the perfect for convention for the people in the tri-state area who don't want to go into New York for New York Comic Con this year. For whatever reason it may be, this will be an outstanding alternative because it's a room full of comic book vendors. There's nothing else in there.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, when I go to New York Comic Con, I really just go straight to that, that right section of the hall. And I've been going to Comic Con. I'm not going to make it this year, but I've been going there the last 10 years or so, and I just hang out there the whole day. And I usually go Thursdays, and I'm just not big on like the panels and stuff like that as much. So I really just wanted to like do a show that focused on the books, because when I go there, that's what I want to focus on, and I know that's what I've heard. People just want to go and straight to the books, and that's what it is. So, but yeah, it's like when I was talking to you about it, it's like a tailgating event for the for the show for the big
Yeah.
show.
Well, Frank G brings up an awesome point, which is the next thing I did want to talk about. And we are going to go back and talk about, the actual show and vendors and stuff. But Frank G, about time a show, a real comic book show. The last show I went to in South Florida had a $25 admission and then one table with $5 books and then all toys. Greg, tell these people, how much is it to get into King Kon?
It is $5. So if you have
$5.
$5, you could get into the show. Like if I could make it free, I would, but I wanted to get people that are, like just would at least be willing to spend $5, to buy comics. But I think $5 is as fair as you can get, and
Yeah.
$15 for the early bird, and yeah, I mean $5, and you have access to like some of the best vendors I know. Like Absolute is going to be there. I've been buying stuff from Alex my whole like time collecting. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's the first guy
Alex
I
is
bought
great.
big books from.
Yep.
Yep.
Um,
Then you got you there. I mean, it's just like you normally probably pay, at least $30 for a show like this, or 25.
well, I'm going into this show with, my full roster and inventory of books. Like I'm treating this like a 3-day show, crammed
Mm-hmm.
into a 1-day show. Like I will have my full
Mm-hmm.
setup. Essentially what you saw at Terrificon, I'll have nearly that same setup, except what I'm
Yeah.
short 10 feet, which is fine.
I don't even know. I think we could probably I played it real safe with the space, and I just we're gonna do as much as we can and utilize as much as we can once we're there. And
Yeah, and this is the first year you're doing it. So let's say you do it now, and there is room. You just add some more tables next year. That's it. Or next time.
Yeah. No, I would like to. I mean, next year definitely, but I would like to do some kind of a spring show if this one goes well, and then I want to try to get some kind of online ticket sale. Just work on the stuff that a lot of people were asking. I'm probably going to send out you guys like a survey monkey or something for the vendors, because I mean I just need to, I know the importance of like feedback and getting advice from the community, and then also the vendors, and I just want to make it as an enjoyable experience for everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I want people to come back. I want this to grow. I want it to be a comic show. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, this is your baby right now, and you only want it to do well. So
Exactly.
getting
Right.
that feedback from people on the floor, from either vendors, people walking the floor, attendees, you're not going to get any better feedback than from those people.
Right. I see someone asked a question. There is a website. It's www.kingkon, no G, because con is for convention, KINGKON show.com. It's just a landing page at this point. That's another thing. I'd like to build up on that and get the website up and going. Maybe next time have a guest. I don't know. Like I said, I just want to take it step by step.
Look, I think for a first show, it's going to do great because it's exactly what people go to comic conventions for. There's no cosplay. Some people may be dressed up. That's fine. But there's no cosplay show. There's no panel. It's literally, here's a room full of comic books. Whatever you're looking for should be in this room.
Yeah, here's what's it's the second floor. There's 2 elevators, but the staircase is real small. You're gonna walk up. First thing you're gonna see is like probably me, my wife, my brother, my father-in-law. Like they're all helping out. We're spray painting staff on orange t-shirts today, like with stencil. So that it's real grassroots, you know what I mean? So you're gonna walk in, you're gonna see the pre-function lobby, you're gonna see Pressable, Jay's probably gonna hit you for an interview. You're gonna see 3 men there doing their thing. You're going to have some vendors in the lobby. Then you could either go left or you could go right. Right, you'll get to the ballroom. Left, you'll get to like a bigger meeting room where there's more tables and vendors. So it's really cool because you kind of could go which way you want and then kind of loop around, and it'll just be
I'm excited.
It'll just be great. Yeah.
Somebody asked if I was going to have mystery boxes. I'm not going to have mystery boxes at this show. I'll have them at New York, but we're not going to really talk about New York Comic Con too much tonight. I'll address that after King Kon. I'm just kind of focused one thing at a time. We're going to talk about your show. Your show is the best thing for people who don't want to go to New York. Like it's set up perfectly. It's very accessible in Central Jersey, right? Oh, let me throw this up here. We're talking about the thing.
Maybe so if you're familiar with Jersey, the Garden State Parkway basically runs, along the whole state, and it's right off of exit 135. Or 136, either way. It's in the middle between the two, and it's a big parking lot, and there's a lot of places to eat around there. And yeah, you just get right off the parkway, and then you could leave the Holiday Inn and get right back on the parkway, and I mean you just can't get without it being on the Garden State Parkway, it's like you can't get any easier. It's not like, sometimes how you're on a road trip or something, you get off to go to a service station, you think the gas station or the McDonald's is going to be right there, and you're through,
And it's
going through
miles away.
yeah, you're going through. So it's not like that. It's literally, I loved it when I saw it. It is close to my house, which is great, but yeah, it's kind of, like people from the city could get there easily, and it's a really good location.
Yeah, I got my buddy Juan who was helping me at Terrificon. He's coming out of the city and he's meeting me there.
Okay,
So
great.
he can do it. He doesn't drive either. He's either taking a bus or a train. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's meeting me there. So
yeah, there is a train that goes to, I don't know if it goes to Clark, but there's one that goes to, there's a Cranford one, which is the next town over, in Westfield, which is right there as well.
yeah, so perfect. So tomorrow, a lot of vendors are going to be, including yourself, over on the Three Men in a Basement channel, talking about what they're bringing to the show. Are you on all night with them?
I don't know if I'm going to be on all night with them. I might just kind of do the intro with them and then hand it off to the vendors, but I'll be watching. And if they need me to jump in and out, I'll be available.
Yeah, so if you guys try to set a reminder on your phone, but tomorrow night, they're going on at 8 o'clock?
8, yep.
And they're running for about an hour and a half. They're going to
tomorrow
have vendors on all night. Man from Beantown, I am very excited for Survivor tomorrow. Survivor comes back 8 o'clock tomorrow night, 2-hour premiere. I'm very excited.
Oh, you're not watching Bachelor in Paradise like I have to watch after this with my wife?
100% will not be watching that.
Yeah, it's just garbage. It's pure garbage TV. But
Frank G.
It's great.
Thanks. I was super he's talking about his show in Florida. First show in 30 years. He got that mess. Yeah, that's terrible, dude. Sorry to hear about that. What's up, Breakout Daily?
I've gotten a few messages from people. One person in Florida just being like, "Oh man, you guys, there seems like there's a lot of comic activity up there, and we're super fortunate. We do get a lot of shows out here, but long-term goals, man, I'd love to set up in some of these places where there's a good concentration of comic fans and a good market, and do a show and connect with vendors, in all these other places. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I think Florida is a very strong comic book market down there. I think it's very good.
I think so.
I mean, it's a little bit of a drive for you to set up a show, but
yeah. That's the thing. It's like I don't know how it would work. I don't know if I'd partner with someone down there doing who maybe has connections, but I'd definitely like to do a show like in Boston or the Baltimore area as well, and then maybe have like a Jersey show that I'd like to do 2 a year, and have one Jersey and maybe one that's far.
There you go. Home of the NY Warriors. I'm sure they'll be making it.
Yeah.
Somebody's making fun of my reality TV. The only reality TV I watch is Survivor and Below Deck, but I don't think I need any more. I think that's great stuff. I don't watch The Bachelor.
Below Deck. Yeah, my wife watches that too. Yeah.
I love Below Deck. All right. Guys, if you have any questions about the show, please. Oh, here you go. What's the mask policy? I'm not sure what the rules are in Jersey.
So, yeah, we're just following the Jersey state guidelines. So it's masks are recommended, and there's no COVID vaccine mandate or anything in Jersey. So that's like New York, as close as we are, we're just following the New Jersey guidelines.
So, yeah, Javier, you're right.
I'll have a box of masks.
So basically,
I'll have a box of masks at the table if anyone, wants one or.
Okay, so if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. Is that how it works? But I'm gonna have a mask. I mean, I'm vaccinated. I'm gonna have a mask on all day.
Yeah, so I think the guidelines are if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear one, and if you're not, you strongly recommended. So yeah, I mean, I've been checking the link, every other day or so to see if anything updates. The show is from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and that's it. It's done. It's a 1 hour show, 1 day show. No, it's 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. for early bird, and then 10 a.m. general admission. The doors open until 4.
And early bird tickets, are they still available?
It's limited, but yeah, there are still some available. But there's a handful left.
Okay, so I'm gonna flat out say this. When You get like VIP and early tickets for some of these big conventions. The idea behind it is to kind of go get to the guys you want signatures from, or maybe get in line for CGC, stuff like that. And it's only usually 30 minutes. So your early bird ticket gets you in an hour early, and it's literally a room with comics. Like, you get a head
Two
start.
or three room, 2.5 rooms of comics, and there's 45 total. So, and plus, if you buy an early bird ticket, you get entered into a raffle for
Oh,
this
that's right, the
TMN.
Turtles.
Yeah, this like new free comic book day limited edition TMNT set, which is cool.
That's
I think
cool
it
as hell.
retails at like $115 or something like that. So yeah, you win that, and I mean it's only 45 max, so you have a pretty good shot at it.
Early bird tickets at the door.
Yeah, if you bought early bird tickets, I'll have a wristband set aside for you if there's any available left. Yeah, you can. We'll have to just count them as they come in. Like, let's say there's 5 left day of show. We'll have to do that.
Sergio won a VIP ticket on the Defect show last week. Can he get in on an early bird?
Yeah, that counts for early bird.
Let's see. Any other questions come in? I don't know what else we could talk about. Like, I just love the fact that it's just straight comics. Like, that's the best part about this. And I keep repeating myself, for you guys who don't want to go into New York for New York Comic Con, this is the show for you. There's no fluff. There's
No,
nothing
there really isn't. And there's also the cool thing about it is there's a lot of new vendors that like haven't really set up too much, or maybe have only set up a couple times, and that Erod's going to have not Erod, Three Men's going to have them on, some of them on tomorrow. My friend Evan's setting up. This is the first show he's ever done. Erod's, this is the first show he's ever done. My True Kingdom is a new vendor. He's if you follow him on Instagram, he's posted a ton of books that he's bringing in, 81s, all this good stuff. First Kang, Avengers 8. So it's also like I wanted to make this a show where we have big well-known vendors like yourself, and also give a chance to people that I know and that are some new blood and could up and build a name for themselves.
And that's good, because sometimes some of these new vendors, the bigger shows don't want you there. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but like, you almost have to have a track record for some of these bigger shows to let you in. Like, New York Comic Con has a wait list, and for you to get in, you need to be, I don't want to say well known, but at least slightly established, where, okay, where have you vended before? Where have you worked before? What shows have you done before? Like, they want to know that. So for you to be able to give people their opportunity who have never done this before, give them an opportunity to do this is great. And again, they're going to have good deals. There's going to be a lot of good deals in there.
Yeah.
And other than New York, is this the last bigger show? I say bigger, but the last real show in the Northeast?
Well, Baltimore, I know is going on.
Baltimore's
Yeah,
huge.
so that's more like the Beltway area, but that's a good show. I've never been to that one before, but I know that's coming up.
Where are the wristbands?
I'll have them at the front. So I have a list of the names for everyone who's pre-ordered the early bird tickets and paid for them. So I'll be there at the door at the front. You're gonna walk upstairs, you're gonna see like a table with me and basically my family. Like, my wife is gonna be there, like I said, and as Jay calls her, Mrs. Kong.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
Oh, she was at Terrificon.
Yeah, we talked to you for a while there. Yeah.
Yeah.
She thinks you have a really good like marketing set up, and she obviously thought you were really friendly. So we spoke to you for a while. But yeah, she's an entrepreneur. She has her own business, so she's really digging all this stuff. And been real super supportive, so it's great. But yeah, so
Doesn't
the wristbands.
help?
Yeah, it really does.
Isn't that great?
I mean, she gets ticked off at me a lot too, but that's it is what it is.
Well, that went in a direction I didn't expect.
When I'm on my phone, doing stuff for comics and stuff like that, and going to shows, to try to promo it. Man, there was something else I was going to say about setting up, but I can't. Man, I
Well, I
can't,
have a
can't
question
remember.
about setting up.
Yeah,
How big are these elevators? Can I get in there with a hand truck on 4 wheels?
yeah. So I think, man, I didn't step inside the elevator, but the lady said this is where everyone could bring the stuff in. So I'm assuming
Okay,
it's pretty big. I'm going to be there, and anything that any of the vendors need, I will be there to be manpower for you guys.
good. Thanks. I'm gonna need it. I told you I'm
Oh,
setting up like this is. I'm setting up as if this is a 3-day show.
yeah, no, I like the 1 day shows because I feel like it's just like that's the day, and you feel like I don't know. I like I said, I always go to Comic Con on Thursdays, and that's the one day I go and I get my business done. I know people like to go on the last day because they try to get the best deals, but at that time, some of the stuff's already gone. You know what I mean? So I'd rather get there when everything's there than try to
Oh
get
yeah.
the last minute deals. But like I was saying we were talking about the vendors. The reason it's kind of all come together so nicely is because like just talking with people all over Instagram, like and networking and being able to reach out. Like I had being able to reach out to Jay and Pressable through Instagram, and I didn't know you, like meaning like you didn't know me personally. So like for me to ask you if you'd be willing to set up, I was like, man, this guy doesn't know me. What, like what kind of, why would he be willing to take a chance? But I had people kind of, I guess, reach out to you maybe like did Mango or George Marangos reach out to you and
Mango? I
about
don't
anything?
know.
He might
I
have.
don't know.
At least he said he did, or he was like, "You got to get Gary" or something like that.
He
So I
may
was
have
like,
said. Actually, I was talking to him today.
yeah. But that's when you network in a community like that and everyone kind of knows each other and can vouch for you, it really helps. And that's kind of how the show has come together, where everyone's just kind of known each other in this community. As Jay says, it's for the community, by the community, and
So
I don't
there's
know.
connections. You can connect every one of these vendors to somebody else in the community. Everyone's connected,
Yes, it's very like intertwined.
which is
Um,
good.
I think it's
I think
great
it's
because
great.
it's going to be like we're hanging out too, and you could kind of people could be showing off what they're getting at the same time on people. You could go live on at some point, like E-Rock could go live, you guys could go live together, X goes live all the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's going to feel almost like a festival in some sense.
Taz Dad, do I have any videos going in to be a vendor? I actually have some setup videos somewhere on my channel, but I'm gonna do the same one for King Kon. I think if Greg, if you don't mind, I'm probably gonna
No.
record setting up and everything just like I do for every other show that I do. And
Yeah,
you know, the,
absolutely. If you're setting up, I know you're coming Friday, right?
I'm coming Friday. Yeah, I'm actually leaving up here like I don't know, maybe noon, 1 o'clock. I'll be down there a
Okay.
little early, but I can just grab some lunch and stuff. I just like being ahead of everyone.
Yeah, shoot me a message. I'll be there. I'm gonna try to be
Okay.
there as early before everyone because I don't want to. That's just like the way I am.
Yeah, and you're nice and close.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Yeah, I don't know how long my ride is. I think it's almost 2 hours.
That's not too bad. How
So,
long did it take you to get to Terrificon? Was that over 2 hours or is that closer?
I think it was like 2.5
Oh, okay, yeah, it took
the
me
other
like
direction.
5 hours to get there. Just so much
Yeah,
traffic.
yeah, but
But
when I do New York, dude, it's gonna probably be like the same amount of time just driving through traffic. But it's
yeah,
the shortest. It's the closest place.
yeah.
So all right, don't want to go too long tonight. Here's the thing. Oh, dude, no, Bill, I heard about this so late that Pearl Jam was in Asbury Park. I didn't even know. I was never even given an opportunity. I think it was a festival.
I think I heard that they were going to be there. I saw them at the Garden maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It was great.
I did too. We were probably at the same show. I've seen them
Okay,
at the
yeah.
Garden twice. I've seen them in Brooklyn. I saw them at Central Park. I saw them in Hartford.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
I saw them in a few places. I'm trying to look. Wait, Madison Square Garden, May 1st, 2016. I have that one. And some other ones. But anyway, I heard about this late. I didn't even get an opportunity to get tickets. Yeah, see, it was a festival. If I had freaking known, I would have done everything I could do to get to that. But I had no idea. So shame on me.
Doesn't CGC grade like concert posters? Don't they
They
have like some
do.
service where?
Yeah. They don't encapsulate them, though. They get encapsulated just in that plastic. Like, I believe it's like the inner well of the regular comic book. Because
Yeah, yeah.
imagine trying to ship
Yeah,
You know?
no, I know it's not like a normal slab, but I know that they do stuff like that because it's pretty cool. I remember I saw I think might have been Pearl Jam or maybe it was Grateful Dead or something, and it was a graded promo poster from this, whatever the year was for the whatever band it was, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole
No,
because
I'm not getting my posters are all framed. I'm not getting them graded. They're I'm not getting my posters graded.
it's more, I guess, like like the posters for like the classic ones, maybe from like
My dad
70s,
has
the originals.
yeah, my dad actually has the not a banner, but remember old school concerts like in the 60s and 70s? They just
Hmm.
like staple stuff to telephone poles and everything. He
Yeah,
has
yeah, yeah,
one
yeah.
from Woodstock.
Oh wow,
So
that's sick.
I'm gonna definitely get that from him and get it all done up nice,
Yeah, that's the
framed up
kind of stuff
nice.
I'm talking about. Yeah.
That I would hang that up. That would be crazy. That would be real cool. But anyway, what did I want to talk about before we get out of here? Oh, 3 Men in a Bit. So tomorrow you will be on 3 Men in a Basement, 8 o'clock. You're gonna pop on for a little bit, and then they have vendors on like every 15 minutes for about an hour and a
Yeah,
half.
15-minute block. Yeah. Yeah. So we're in that
That's gonna be
chat
cool.
and
And I
people
believe they're
he kind of
showing some of the stuff they're bringing.
Yeah, yeah, so that's the plan. And I know some of the vendors are going to just be showing off maybe some of the heavy hitters that they're bringing, but I know a lot of people, like, definitely if you're coming, go through those long boxes. There's going to be variants. There's going to be people there that don't sell online. You know what I mean? That don't really do much. So you're kind of getting like the first dibs at. They don't have, not all of them have shops. Like I said,
Yeah.
there is the bigger vendors that do the live stuff, but there's people there that are going to offload PC stuff, and
I'm
it'll
gonna be
it'll.
shopping. I'll be
I'm
honest with you.
shopping. I'm gonna try to shop too, but I got to make sure things are in order. But I've been
Oh no,
taking
I'm gonna. I might as well. I'm being there with the early birds. I'll be before the early birds, looking through boxes, looking for
Yeah.
stuff. So that's that. And then you're going. Are you going on with Justin and Manimal? You said.
Yeah, so Thursday I'm jumping on with them. I
So
don't know exactly what.
you're hitting up everybody. You're making the tour. You're making
It's
the
great. You
round.
you guys have been so awesome and supportive, and it's just been surreal that sometimes I wake up in the morning and I forget that I'm doing it, and then it pops in my head and I'm like, oh crap, like it's like a moment of like show coming up, and it's and then I get myself have 3 cups of coffee and I'm under control.
You're gonna
But you
sleep
guys have been
well that
so
Saturday night.
awesome. I hope I sleep well, or I'm just so pumped up and amped that I'm already like looking at, like, because the wheels are starting to spin to do another one. So I just hope that it's good enough that I feel like I want to keep it going.
Well, hopefully, you're gonna have. You put it this way: you've done everything you could do with building a great show with the right amount of vendors. The price point is almost unfair. How ridiculously great it is. Um, Location, you're talking about Central Jersey, roughly, right? Or is it Northern to Central Jersey?
It's like it's northern. It's above like the Amboy area, so that's like
That's better. Northern
129. I
Jersey's
feel like
better. You
exit
can
one.
creep in
Yeah.
from Pennsylvania. You can come down from New York City, Long Island, New York, even Connecticut, Massachusetts. It's going to be an old school, classic 1 day comic convention, like nothing but comics. I mean, that's perfect. That's
Look,
everything
I
you
did
want.
my like you said, I did my best, but like you guys helped out. I wouldn't be here without some of your guys, help and guidance and the community. And my friend Mike, who I partnered with on the show, he's been setting up at shows in North Jersey for over 10 years, and he kind of helped me with the layout and stuff like that, and has been great networking through him as well. So I definitely want to give credit where credit's due to all you guys and Mike and everyone who's helped me out.
Yeah, we're all like, trust me when I say we're all excited. I was talking to Erod. He was asking because it's his first convention too. He's selling at, and he was asking me questions, picking my brain. And it's funny, man, because I remember talking to Alex before my real first big show and being nervous and everything. And it's funny how like I'm getting these questions now from the guys that I've been talking to and working with and dealing with for years, and now they're doing shows themselves, and it's just funny. It's great. And it's
That's
going to be an awesome show. I'm looking
that's
forward to it. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. Like the
that's the
community,
other
a
thing
lot of these
too.
people are just
Yeah.
great people. And to get everyone together in one room, it's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be, I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. And I think people are going to be pumped, and people are going to want to be a part of it going forward. That's just what I am hoping for.
I'm thinking too. So guys, if you're watching this right now on your phone, it is kingkonshow.com, right?
Yes. Yep.
I'll get it in there. I'll get it in the chat, or if there's any mods, if you can get it in the chat. But I wanted to show this, guys. If you're watching on your phone, take a screenshot. There's all the information you need. Early birds are only $15. Way crazy worth $15 to get an hour ahead of general admission for a show like this. I mean, that's great. Everyone else, $5 after 10 a.m. 10 to 4. Does that sound right?
Yes. 10 to 4, 9 to 10 for the early bird. 10 to 4 general.
And if you take a screenshot, guys, the address is there. Holiday Inn, Clark, Newark area, New Jersey, 36 Valley Road, Clark, New Jersey. Super, super excited. We are just days away. And you are not done talking about this show. Tomorrow, you will also be on 3 Men in a Basement and the vendors. And again, guys, I can't say enough. I'm going into this thing full inventory. The only thing I won't have that I had at Terrificon were the mystery boxes. Everything else is coming with me. All the new stuff I've acquired coming with me. I'll have 39 long boxes. I have 12 short boxes of slabs coming with me. So I'm treating this like a big convention. It just happens to be one day in a hotel, which is great. That classic feeling. Like, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep. And I want to thank you for having me on, and Pressable for having me on the other day, and CBSI wrote a really awesome article because they're helping sponsor the show and stuff like that. So I just want to, if I forget anyone, I'm just trying to thank everyone, many people as I can.
Oh, I forget people all the time. It happens. It happens. So are you going to film it? I'm going to do my best to record from my end. I don't know how much of the actual show I'm going to film, but I do know that the guys over at Pressable Defects, Jay, is going to be doing a lot.
Jay's
going to be doing
the
interviews with vendors. He's going to be doing the show floor. That's where you want to be to see exactly how the show went. Pressable Defects. Mine's going to be just mostly setting up and maybe showing off a couple of my buddies that I know there that are selling, whether it's Street Side or E-Rod, and maybe I'll even get Greg on the camera real quick. But it's going to be Pressable Defects where you want to go to see that. Yeah,
they're going to be doing Jay's super pumped, and he's been super great about all this. And I know he's got a master plan for filming and interviewing and all that stuff. It's going to be a great time.
That's going to be a good video. And then on to New York. But first, it's all about King Kon this Saturday.
Yes.
Anything? Are you going to sleep between now and then?
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I was jacked up at work today thinking about it. Like, it's just, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to Friday. I just want to get, I want to go to this like venue every day. I wish I could set the tables up now and figure out maybe other ways to, like, I just am excited, man. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's pretty surreal. And it's just a show, it's just a comic book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the grand scheme, it's a comic book show, but to me, it's like doing something in the community. It's just surreal.
It's all, and we are going to get out of here in the next couple minutes, but it's your show, it's your baby. But I have to admit, like, I kind of feel like I want to help this along. And I know E-Rod, he wants to help this along. And I know Street Side, he wants to help this along. Like, every vendor, we have a great group chat going, is doing their best to pick this show up and promote it, because it's everything we used to enjoy with these comic shows.
I think we're kind of also like next in line to like maybe kick off like this type of these shows. You know what I mean? Like, we're and the next generation of collectors. Maybe it's our turn now to start being the ones that run the shows, and and get back to comics a little bit more, I guess. And not that I have any issue with the other stuff, but
look, you and I were talking before we went on camera how much we both enjoy toys.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's great. And I love seeing that stuff at comic conventions too. I do. I love the toys. The pops, a lot of people dislike the pops. They're fine. They are what they are. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But just having a room of 2 rooms of comics is going to be fantastic.
The lobbies, I think, has like 3 vendors. Each has a 8-foot table. So I think there's 3 or 4 in there. So
Christian
literally, you can't
Guzman.
walk past anyone that isn't selling
Oh, you
comics.
can't miss
basically.
anyone. That's perfect.
Yeah,
Christian Guzman, I'll be there. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Christian, I
awesome.
have not seen you in a while, man. Christian has been like, I've been buddies. I say buddies, but we've gone back and forth, man, from Instagram a while ago. He's been buying books for me way back since the Instagram live sales so long ago. It's so funny, man. And then somebody else. Hold on, I lost it. Here we go, Alan. The next auction won't be until the end of October because we have King Kon in New York coming, so I didn't want to. Actually, you can thank Greg why we don't have one for September here. Saturday show is why there's no auction this month.
You could come out to the show. I'm not sure where Alan lives, but
yeah, just come out to the show, Alan. That's why I appreciate you guys. I've been reading for decades. I've never been to a real comic show. I'm so excited. Sergio, you're gonna have a blast, man. You're gonna be a little overwhelmed. There's gonna be a lot of comic books in that room.
It's gonna feel like a perfect intro, though. It's like the perfect first show for people, I think.
Homie NY Warrior is definitely excited for the show. Been promoting it for weeks. You'll be with Erod, of course, dude.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to
I can't
meeting
wait
all
to
you
see
guys.
everybody. Peter Porker, one more time. We did go over this. Do you have to wear masks or be vaccinated? It's one or the other.
Masks are strongly recommended as per state guidelines. You don't have to be vaccinated. We're just following New Jersey state guidelines.
You don't have to be vaccinated to go in.
New York is different. That's their different state.
New York's definitely different. Michael the Beast Benson with that $5 super chat. Going to be an epic time. Can't wait to meet up with the great members of the Wilson community. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Mike's also been super supportive. I thank him. He's been, talking to me, and he's been super stoked for the show for a while.
Oh yeah. What's up, Chris Verde? I saw him at Stormville Flea Market. I did that video. That video is already out. All right. Is there anything else before we get out of here? Again, tomorrow night, 3 Men in a Basement are going to have a whole bunch of vendors on there. You're going to be on there. Is there anything else we're missing?
I don't know. If I haven't thanked anyone, I'm sorry, but I thank everyone who's helped out. It's going to be great. I'm hoping to buy stuff. I know you have some stuff I've talked to you about that I wish I could get.
The FF5?
Did you sell it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm telling you right now, dude, I'm coming in there. I have some big books that people don't even like that I've picked up or had come back from CGC since Terrificon. But that was months ago. So like, of course.
Yeah.
Chris, I will be set up at New York Comic Con. We are definitely going to get into that in another week or two before that show.
Well, good luck with that. I mean, I can't make it this year, but I've always had a blast there. I bought nice books
this will be the second time I sell at New York Comic Con. I've doubled my booth now. I have a corner and an inline. So, exactly what I have with you. Same amount of space.
Nice.
Yeah, like a 10 by 20, but not the end cap like Terrificon. I'm looking forward to it. I have a great space, but
what are you looking for? You said you're shopping. Like, what scare are you looking for?
What am I looking for? I always look to upgrade my Batman keys.
Okay.
So if I see a good deal on something like, let me see. Let me look over here. What do I have? Well, I can't upgrade that. All right. So my first Riddler, I have a first Riddler and a 3.5. If I see a good price on a 4.0 or better.
Silver Age Riddler or
silver.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? The only Golden Age book I really have in my I have 2 Golden Age books in my collection. One is restored, so it's kind of like, the other one is the first Alfred, Batman 16. I have that in a 7.0, so I'm not going to find that in a higher grade.
Wow, that's huge.
But, yeah, I'm always looking for these. You know that.
FF Annual 6. I think everyone knows you love that.
That book's kind of, I kind of feel partly responsible for everybody buying those.
I got one. I definitely picked one up and kept it for the PC because I know how much you've hyped it.
Sorry.
I got one at Terrificon actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I got one at Terrificon. I got a bunch of good stuff there. I got a Tales 57 at Terrificon. I got a Daredevil 16 there. I got some cool not Daredevil 16, ASM 16 with the Daredevil crossover.
Yeah.
But it was a great show. I can't wait to go back there next year.
Oh yeah. That's Terrificon is fantastic. It's great. I mean, I love Terrificon. I love Baltimore. I haven't been there in years. I don't know when I'll go back to Baltimore. I'm not going this year because they don't have
On-site grading?
on-site grading. That's why I
Okay,
always
yeah.
went. I never sold it, Baltimore.
Absolutely.
I just used
Yep.
to go for on-site grading. And I don't know if you remember years and years ago, or if Christian is still in here. I know he knows this because I think I did it for him. But way, way back, I posted on Instagram. I actually had people send me their books. I went to New York to Baltimore Comic-Con, got it on-site graded for people, and then mailed them back.
Oh, that's great.
So
that's really nice
that's
of you.
way back. That's going back like maybe 4 or 5 years. But that's a great show. Terrificon's a great show. I heard good things about King Kon. That's a good one. And there's some other shows, But that's it. All right. I think we covered everything. And
Yeah, man.
again, for you guys, we got 100 people in here watching. Tomorrow night on 3 Men in a Basement, a ton of vendors are going to be on talking about what they have and what they're bringing. And you'll be on there too for a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm not a vendor, but I don't. So I'll probably might do some intros or with them, or just talk about the show a little bit, and then I want to hog the space, so I'll let the vendors show their stuff off.
I think it's perfect. So
Yeah.
that's it. That's it tonight, guys. I don't know what I'm doing for Friday's video. I always like to say what's coming up. I don't know what's coming up. I don't know. I have no idea. What did I do yesterday? An unboxing? I think I did a CGC unboxing video yesterday. So next on Friday we'll do. I don't know. I have a lot lined up. I have no idea what I got there. It's a surprise for everyone, including
You're
me.
a busy man.
I've got, and you know what? I will be recording. So that King Kon video may be coming out next week for sure.
Cool.
So, that's it. Anything else? That's it, right? We're good.
I think so.
And
thank you so much.
No problem. One last time, guys, take a screenshot right now. If all the information you need is right here for the show this Saturday. Really excited. Again, I'll be setting up just like I would at New York Comic-Con. That's the kind of level of stuff I'm bringing. So, and I'm not the only one. I know the other vendors are going to be setting up strong too. So that's it.
KingKonShow.com and then at King Kon Show Instagram. You can reach me on there as well if you have any questions about anything.
Perfect. All right.
Or mtgcomics.com. Not .com.
Oh yeah, MTG Comics.
MTG Comics. Yeah, it's my page.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope to see a whole bunch of you guys on Saturday. Looking forward to it.
Hey, Gary, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. No problem, dude. Absolutely. All right, guys. Everybody have a great, great night. Thanks for